year is 1989. I'm a 9-year-old kid. Michael Keaton is Batman, and the arcade scene rules. Across the country, kids are pumping quarters into their favorite games in between slices of pizza. My favorite arcade hangout? That's Circus Pizza in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We'd go there every birthday party and have the time of our lives. Skee ball, bumper cars, mini golf, robots playing instruments, and of course, the video arcade. Oh look, there I am. Check me out looking like a badass with my bowl cut. Oh yeah, John's there too. We had so many great times at Circus Pizza, I'd give anything to be able to jump in a time machine, go back there just one more time, and if I could, I know exactly what game I'd play.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Heroes in a half shell! Turtle power! They're the world's most fearsome fighting team!
We're really hip.
Ninja Turtles! They're heroes in the half shell! And they're green!
Hey, get a grip!
When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no slack! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Heroes in a half shell! Turtle power!
Oh yeah, baby, woo! If that music doesn't get your blood pumping, you're probably young enough to wake up without severe back pain. But for the rest of us, I hope I've stirred the nostalgia potion up just right, because we are taking a trip back to 1989 to revisit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade by Konami. This was it, guys. This was the machine that ate up my college fund. But let's be honest, I wasn't gonna make it very far in life anyways. Turtles Arcade is the premier beat-em-up game from my youth, and I couldn't wait to get to this episode of Sketch Play. The premise was simple. Drop a quarter with 3 of your best friends, pick your favorite turtle, and beat the crap out of the Foot Clan. This game, of course, is licensed from the mega-popular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday morning cartoon. Remember when you had to wait until Saturday morning just to watch your cartoons? Featuring all of your favorite villain characters like Bebop, Rocksteady, and of course, the Shredder. Turtles Arcade was the ultimate thrill ride for a kid my age back in the day. We all know how terrible licensed games were back in the 80s and 90s, but Konami had a magic formula for creating arcade experiences from the best properties and delivering truly fantastic games that were a blast to play. When you talk to kids who grew up in the arcade era and you ask them about what their favorite game was, chances are you'll hear a lot of games from Konami's catalog. The Simpsons and X-Men followed similar formulas of side-scrolling beat-em-ups, but for me there was nothing better than the Ninja Turtles. It was my favorite cartoon, I loved the live-action film, and of course, I had all the toys too. I was an absolute fanatic. So it was a no-brainer that when I decided to go to the arcade genre for my next episode of Sketch Play, Turtles is going to take that slot. And of course, when you're talking Ninja Turtles, the first question almost everyone asks is, who's your favorite? There's Raphael, the hard-headed muscle of the group, a loose cannon with a stubborn attitude. Donatello is the brains of the team, creating gadgets and providing tech support for his brothers. Michelangelo is the goofball of the bunch, providing the laughs and easy entry for the kids to grow attached to. But my favorite turtle has always been Leonardo, the patient and responsible leader, always trying to prove himself to their master Splinter, and always trying to do what is right and wise in any situation. I admired Leonardo so much as a kid because he was dependable and steadfast, something I always aspired to be. And the thing that's so great about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the brotherhood. Each turtle is so different from the other, but the way they come together and work as a family is a really great message of how we're all better together, and we can make each other stronger by bringing our different strengths together for the greater good. From an art perspective, I loved the design of this world too. The heroes, of course, are similar in form, but the weaponry and color assignments make it easy for a kid to identify who is their turtle. But it was the enemies that really drew up a lot of fascination as a kid. Many of the turtles' foes were mutated animals, creating a real zoo gone crazy feel, which is perfect for a kid's imagination. Rocksteady is a hulking rhino with army fatigues and a giant machine gun. His partner Bebop is a punk rock pig, complete with a purple mohawk and totally 80s era shades. Other characters fit this mold too, and as a kid it was easy to see an animal in the real world and imagine what their mutant character design might be. The world of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is perfect for a kid's imagination to go wild, and that's exactly what it did for me. So to be able to actually step into the streets as my favorite turtle and live out one of my favorite stories is something that I'll never forget. It's a feeling I still get today as an adult when I play video games. That feeling of being transported somewhere awesome, or radical, or tubular. Cowabunga, dude, this game is gnarly! Video games offer me a chance to go back to days that are long gone. That's one of the things I love so much about them. I can play Super Mario or Final Fantasy and feel like I'm a kid again, playing these games in my PJs. To be able to create artwork based on these memories is something that takes that a step further for me as well. I really enjoy having the opportunity to make this series and to let you guys into a little bit of my gaming history. I hope if you're an old fart like me, this episode brought you back a little bit too. Maybe you can hear the laughter and the shuffling feet, or the jingling quarters still echoing in your favorite arcade. Maybe you can still smell the pizza, or feel the joystick rattle around in your fingers. Memories like these are what life is all about. I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode of Sketch Play, and I hope you have a radical day.